Hi everyone, it's the Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
We are coming to you from a balmy 37 degrees, cloudy and overcast with a chance of snow tonight, but definitely snow tomorrow. We are returning to you since the 1st was when we filmed last. I think it was the 1st.
Yeah, no, it was the 31st.
31st. I don't know. It's been a while. We had told you at that time that we wouldn't be back for a couple weeks because we've had a lot going on, which we have. Thank you to those of you who have returned. Thank you to our new subscribers.
Yeah.
We hit 153. So, which means that we'll be doing another drawing probably on our next video. I need to go through a couple boxes and gather up a few things. And so stay tuned for our next video, which we will show probably old magazines, old patterns.
Yeah.
Not that I have a shortage of them by any means. So anyway, thank you for coming and letting us irritate you.
Yeah.
Since we filmed last, the kids both had a concert. They had a concert together.
Yeah.
They played very well. They both had solis and solos. And Morgan's band, the high school band, did Jurassic Park. I'll let her tell you about all that.
Alright, so we did Jurassic Park, and it was just like this much from the original piece, which for me, even the original piece isn't hard, but I'm a very advanced student in band. So, it was really fun and really easy, but it made you think because a lot of it jumped between 2/4 or 12/8 and 6/4 and these crazy time signatures. And for you that know music, understand what I'm saying.
They did a really good job.
Yeah, it was really fun. I don't remember what the pieces Dalton did. We don't have the paper here where I can see it, but
no, it's in my book and it's in the truck, and the truck is at the shop.
Yeah.
They did a
I remember the Portrait of Clown.
Oh yeah,
that was the first one. That was creepy.
That was, yeah, I kept waiting for Pennywise to show up. That one was creepy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then they also did, it was something about Mountain Festival, Anyway,
it was
a country piece, and they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Dalton had a ton of really important parts in that with his bass clarinet. So it was really nice.
Yeah.
And then, so last weekend we didn't film because she worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The kids didn't have school on Friday.
We got a snow day.
Thursday into Friday, and for those of you that don't know, we live in Colorado and we live at basically 7,000 feet.
My school's at 7,220 feet.
They've got it written on the side of the gymnasium.
Yeah.
It's good to mess with your psyche. That's another story. Anyway, overnight from Thursday into Friday, we got over 19 inches of snow here on the deck.
More down on our driveway.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of snow. It was absolutely incredible. So they had a snow day on Friday, which, excuse me, she had already committed to go in for training on Friday. So it wasn't an option. We had to go in whether we wanted to or not. It took me what normally would take about 40 minutes to go from here to the aquarium in downtown Denver. It took me an hour and
hour and a half, something like that.
It was absolutely phenomenal how much snow we had. It was unreal. And of course, because there was no school and because it was so bad, there really wasn't that much traffic to fight. It was just,
the roads were just horrible, so we had to be careful.
But she worked on Friday for training, and then Saturday I clocked in at 6:30, and I was there until 6-ish that night. Yeah. She had, so you worked in the morning and then did training in the afternoon? Is that how it worked?
Yeah.
And then it was really fun because she got to bring guests.
We got to make Valentine's gifts.
We took the strips. Remember when we were in school and we'd make the little ring things, the garland things to hang?
Links.
Yeah, the chains to hang like on the Christmas trees and stuff. We had to do a bunch of those for Valentine's Day. And then the classroom that we were in, we were able to see some of the beautiful creatures that they have. And we also were able to see
Her name is Zuri.
Zuri. She is a African porcupine.
Yeah, keep talking. I'll be right back.
She's huge.
Ouch.
I mean, compared to the porcupines that we have here, you know, stateside, and her nose. I mean, her nose was like circumference. I mean, compared to a cell phone. I mean, her nose was like that big around. I mean, she's a big porcupine, and we don't have, you know, our porcupines are smaller. They're not anything like she was. Beautiful, beautiful animal. And then yesterday, excuse me, while we were waiting for her, they had a couple of the gals, and Morgan was with them. They, you know, go around showing the different animals to the people as they're going through the aquarium. And they had, and she'll have to help me with the name, but it was this little armadillo.
Yeah, it was a three-banded
and
armadillo.
He was like this big around. Yeah, him.
It was
And
this
they have
one.
these little.
No, actually, it was her.
They call her Lady Gaga because her front feet looks like she's on like stilettos.
Gaga stilettos.
Yeah, but they had her eating mealyworms. Yeah, and she was going around on the little towel, and Dalton and I got to pet her. They feel just so unique, much different than, you know, growing up on a farm, nothing like cows and horses.
No.
And they're so tiny.
They're
just
very
so
tiny.
little.
So this is actually a quill from Zuri.
The porcupine.
The porcupine. Obviously, or whatchamacallits don't have quills.
Well, you know,
This is what it looks like. This is a smaller one.
it looks like an old, like a dip.
Oh,
fountain pen
yeah,
or
fountain
whatever.
pen, yeah.
Yeah.
She sheds them. They're actually made out of keratin, like our hair, so she can shed them, and they are extremely sharp, which is a common sense thing, but even after she sheds them, they're still very sharp. I've stabbed myself quite a few times already with it, so.
She was really, really pretty. I think, did I put pictures on Instagram?
I don't remember, but we didn't.
No.
I'll put one picture that we took of her on here.
Yeah.
I had to be careful. It'd be nice, but we have to be careful.
We'll put a picture. We were able to take pictures with her when we were doing the activities for the, why do I keep forgetting what that's called? The garland thing.
Yeah. She actually has it all over her home now.
Yeah.
She has a special home. She has a bed and toys and all sorts of fun stuff. So we put the garland all around her her home, and she is now carrying it around like jewelry. It's adorable.
But we were able to take pictures, and so we got a really cool picture of she and Dalton, and Zuri was in front. So we'll put that. She will.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. She'll put it on there at the end of our video for you. But she was really neat. And then yesterday, like I said, yesterday was just a normal work day for her from 7 to 11.
Well, I clocked in at 6:30, so I got off at 7:30.
That's right, you did do that. So, anyway, that's why we haven't filmed, because we've been really busy, and then, like I said, the concert, and snow, and we've just had a little bit going on.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit. So, but we have stitching to talk about today, because that's why you're here, instead of porcupines and snowstorms. So, I will... Oh, one more before we go any further. I finally got my Etsy shop up. If you guys want to check it out, it is under FlightsofFancySN.
And I'll put it in the description box.
She'll put it in the description box. I don't have very much on there right now, but I have a few things if you guys want to check them out. I'm hoping to get pictures of my novels and some other things, some project bags, and Morgan's been working on some fabric, and so we're hoping to get some more things put in there. But go and check it out. And if you're interested, there's some really nice things on there right now.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I will let her go first and talk about her whips.
So, I've only worked on one thing, which I talked about this in the last video, but I'm trying to get this done for Dalton's birthday. So, how many pages did I get done this last couple weeks? 2 or 3?
I know for sure 2.
So,
I'm pretty sure it was 2.
this is where I'm at now. So I have finished, this is more than half over. Thank you. This is more than halfway done. So this is about a third of the way done. So I'm filling in down here on his middle leg. And then I'm either going to come up and work more on the Death Star, or I'm going to come down and work over.
Do you have a picture of the, if it's not glare to match here?
Yeah. That's what it'll look like when he's done.
So you're right, right in here.
Yeah. So about more than halfway, about 2/3. So
she's gotten to the middle of April. So
I do. It's just
she's good. I
have competitions coming out now. English. Since I finished
Words.
up concert, or not concert band, but what's the word?
English.
Basically performances now for school. We have competition band now, which I will have concerts continuing, but it's competition concerts. And then we do have a spring concert coming up. So,
are you guys going to do Jurassic Park for your competition?
no, we are dropping that one. When I get the music.
Surprise for me.
Yes. When I get the music, I'll tell you guys about it, and you guys can look it up.
I like surprises.
Yeah. So that's the only whip that I worked on because, yeah, I want this out of my box.
Well, I worked on quite a few. As I explained to you guys, I keep my journal and everything, keep a real strict list of all of my, how I keep it organized. And so, as I had explained to you guys before, I'm doing the Mill Hill Monday Challenge. And currently I have 4 Mill Hills that I'm working on, so I work on a different one each Monday. And I do the little spinny wheel appy thingy. She told me what to do. I just follow directions.
Sometimes.
So the first one that I picked up, this one's one of my favorites. It's Peekaboo Pumpkin. And I got a lot done on this one. I incorporated this one into Jen's acrostic challenge. So I did 481 stitches on this one. So that's where I got to on that. I got pretty much this whole bottom corner done right here and worked up into there.
Is this the one that you've been doing a bunch of beading on it?
Yes, a bunch of beads.
Creepy eyeball.
Yeah. Well, she says, well, work on the cat. I'm like, okay. So I did a little bit on his face, and now instead of looking like a cat, he almost looks like a miniature gorilla. He does, with his nose and whatnot. Anyway, so I won't work on him again until March when he comes up into the rotation. And then I also, so this is one of the ones that I am working on for 2 deals. I'm doing this one for Jen's acrostic, and then I'm also doing it for, and for those of you who don't know, it's under 24-hour challenge, or 24 hours of cross stitch, 24 hours of cross stitch. So you can go to their page, or go to her page, and you can see that there. This one, the pattern's on part of this page, so hope that'll work. So this one I'm doing for both the 24-hour challenge, and then I'm also doing this one with Whip Go.
Yeah.
I'm doing 1,000 stitches in it for Whip Go. And this is what I have done so far. I worked on it this morning. So I finished up the 480 for acrostic, and then I need to put in the rest of the 1,000 for Whip Go. So, and I haven't decided if I'm making this one for us or if I'm going to finish this one for Dalton. I really like the verbiage on it. I think it's really inspirational. So I might finish it for D. I haven't decided yet. And 2 of them that I have to show you, or no, 1 of them I have to show you, sorry, is finish. So, well, and I guess I worked on it too, but you get the point. So this was this past Monday. I worked on this Mill Hill. And this one's called Boo House. And this one is kind of frustrating. I can't do any beadwork. Well, I could, but I'm not going to do any beadwork until I get more of the cross stitch done, because it's so sporadic, and I don't like to do my beading before I do my actual cross stitching. That's just me. And as you can see, Like up here into the ghost, there's a lot of stitching before you do your beads, the house, and then coming over here into the tree and whatnot. So I'm trying to get as much stitching in it as I can before I start on the beadwork. So that's where I got when it picked up. And I apologize, I don't remember how many stitches I put into this one. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was 200 or 300 stitches I put into this one on this last Monday. And I didn't grab, I apologize, I didn't grab my other two. I don't know what will be, it'll just depend on what the whip wheel decides for next week. But I will show you in the video. I only worked on this one once, pardon me, because the rest of the time I took Preston's Valentine's Day present and I worked on it. I'll let you get the picture up if you would please. This one, it's Primitive Sampler.
What page is
And
it on?
oh, I have no idea.
Oh,
It is did you find it? I had made this one into my travel project, but I was
You're
taking
doing this one, right?
I'm doing the rabbit.
The wabbit.
The webbit. So I got some of the lettering done, and then I worked up here on his ear, and I think that's all I got done on it. I didn't do a whole lot, because like I said, I had picked it up and was working, or had picked up Preston's Valentine's present and had substituted it for my travel project.
Yeah.
And then yesterday was the 15th, so it was a new start. And don't think I can't count because I did one on the first two, but I'll have to show you it because I actually finished it. So this was my new start for, I gotta remember how to show this one. So this was my new start for yesterday. This is how much I got done on it. And
She worked on this while she was waiting for me to get off yesterday.
yes. So I have to finagle this because there's a pattern over here on the other side. So this is what this will look like. And I am doing this one for Preston for Father's Day. But I put it into the rotation for the start, because I know if I start it now, then I can incorporate it into the challenges through the next couple months. You guys can tell I've been busy. I forgot to grab my totals, but I think I hit almost 8,400 stitches since the first of the month. So yeah. So this one is called Gossamer Threads. This one was I put into Jen's acrostic challenge. Forgive the glare from my Ziploc bag. And I worked. So let me think. I got all of this down here done. I worked all of this right here. I did this brown and this, and then I did, I think it was this yellow. No,
I didn't think you worked at any at the inside.
no, it was up here. It was right here on this. I worked on this up here and filled part of this in. So that's where I got to on this. It's backwards in the camera, so it's throwing it.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I got.
Well, it'll be right to them, but
yeah.
to us it's backwards.
481, I think is what I got done on that one. Let's see, I showed you pretty much that. So the other start that I had, so this is going to be a start and a finish and a whip. I started this one on the first.
That's a mouthful and a half.
I know, right?
You should have FFO'd it. That was a lot of
I still got to wash it.
Oh.
I still got to wash it and get it framed so I can put it in the mail on Tuesday. But I started this one for my best friend for her birthday. And it's going to be late, but
She'll understand.
I think she'll understand. I hope she'll understand. Anyway, so this was out of, and I forgot the magazine, I'm sorry, but it was out of a World of Cross Stitch magazine. And I had dyed this one with some Rit dye. And I was kind of concerned about using this because I didn't want it to blend into the blue. But I was able to set it just such with the blue that the balloons in her dress and everything still showed up. And this is a piece of scrap 18 count, which I never sew on.
She did pretty good on it, though.
But I think it turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So that was my whip and my, because like I said, I started on the first, and my finish. And then my other whip that was also a finish. And I worked on this one a lot. I put it into, yeah, and I didn't iron it, so you're just going to have to deal with it. Was, right, I put it into Jen's acrostic 3 times. I think it was 3 times, so I could make sure and get it done. And I actually finished it Valentine's morning and was able to give it to Preston that night when he got home from work. So this is Emma Congdon's, oops, with a string, Love, and it's out of Keepsake Calendar 2018, I believe.
Yeah.
This one was a lot of fun to do. I really, really enjoyed doing this one. So that is my whips and my finishes. So your turn.
All right, so
moving forward, I guess.
Yes, moving forward. So moving forward, what's Morgan gonna do? Well, Morgan is at a fork in her life right now. I haven't worked on anything but R2D2 this entire month. Tis the 16th.
It's the 16th.
I haven't done anything else. And I still haven't done anything for WhipGo. And Mother Moon is WhipGo.
She's doing acrostic too.
Yes, and acrostic also. She's in the acrostic. So I'm just going to show a quick image of her. I've shown her in the past. But
this is Joan Elliott's Mother Moon.
yes.
And we didn't grab the book. We're not with it today.
We are not with it. This is where she's at. She's gorgeous. My goal, crazy goal here, I want to finish the top page. Which is from here up. And it's not full coverage.
You could do it.
It's possible.
As soon as you get R2D2 done, you could whip it out.
Yeah.
I have faith in you.
Yesterday we were stitching, but I didn't feel like stitching. I was tired yesterday.
It was a long day yesterday. We started going at basically 4. This morning was 4:30. Preston's on weekend duty, so our schedule is all wonky and goofy, and yeah, I'll be glad when February's over, so he's back on regular schedule. I was gonna finish that up. Mark that off.
So I showed you guys R2D2. Goal there is to finish the page I'm on right now. That'll leave me with 3
or 4. And they're not
pages.
full
They're not
pages.
Full pages.
Yeah.
It's a lot of black. After I finish the next page over from where I'm at, I'm done with one of the colors that I have, which will leave me with 415 and black, which is 310. Anyway, actually that's a lie. I actually will still have all 3. I just want to be working with the one color so much.
You know what you ought to do is because when you get to a comfortable point with R2D2 is do like R2D2 today and Mother Moon tomorrow, and then
yeah.
So you don't get so tired of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I also have the hedgehogs, which they're still in timeout.
Why?
Because I'm mad at them.
Why?
I've had to frog so much on them. And then Jack and Sally hasn't came out, but they're also on the acrostics, so.
Yeah, but you still got.
I do,
It's the 16th. You've got 13 days. Well, if you take out those 2 Saturdays, you've got 11 days. You've got 11 days.
Yeah, so I don't know yet. So.
And she has today, and then she has tomorrow.
But I also have homework that I have to do. I have a French project.
What is this homework you speak of?
Well, that's what happens when you're in French. I have to do a comic strip.
I think it's cool. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So, my turn?
Your turn.
So, moving forward, I need to finish my acrostic. I have 3 projects left to finish for the acrostic. I have the Lovebirds, which I haven't worked on them yet. Like I told you guys, I'm doing this colorway down here. This is the other one, but I'm doing the purples and pinks. And I haven't worked on it for a long, long time. I honestly could not tell you the last time I picked this up. I think I'm going to guess probably 2 or 3 years. But I want to give it a little bit of love, and it's on the challenge for 480 stitches. I showed you or told you guys about the Mill Hill. That'll come up into the rotation.
And Wild West.
Wild West is in the, I finished it for the acrostic, but now I need to do my stitches for Whipco. And then this one is also an acrostic. I think I showed this one to you last time.
Dang it, Kate, stop yawning.
This one, that's why I was last week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
And it's not that
anyway.
she's boring, it's just I'm tired.
And that's where I'm at on him. And my goal for him was 480.
I actually had a dream that she got the other chicken's face, like, started and had a ton of it done. So maybe she'll get it done.
We'll see. I want to finish that one because the top page, there's 2 pages to it, and the top one is really small. I want to get that top page finished, but anyway. And then I also have, and I haven't picked this one up yet this month.
She hasn't worked on this since our 24-hour.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. It's a Cancer verse. And
she's gotten a lot done on it.
yeah, so this is where I'm at. And I put it both in acrostic and in Whipco. So it will get 1,000 stitches. And then my plan is when I get those done, so basically the 4 projects, Wild West, Cancer, Lovebirds, and Roasted Chicken, for the 2 goals that I have, or 2 goal groups, I want to pick up Dalton's, he wants me to get this done for him for his birthday, which again is the middle of April. Sorry for the glare. And this is where I always forget which direction this goes. So, and I'm not talented enough to do this.
Sure she is.
So, anyway, I have a lot to get done. I'm going to try really hard to incorporate this into, with Whipco, or excuse me, with acrostic next month. I'm going to try and use, even if it's a stretch, I'm going to try and use every single deal in there so I can get this done. So he can have it for his birthday in April.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get it done, but I'm going to try really hard. There's a lot of blending in this, or tweeting, so it's a little bit time consuming, but he really wants it for his birthday, so that's my goal moving forward after I finish my Whipco and my acrostic. So I think that's all I've got. You?
Well, we had talked about talking about this. We had a troll last video. I'm going to talk about this so she doesn't have to say anything mean. Please go away if you're going to be like that. Everybody has those videos where they're crazy and silly. It's 1 in a million that we've had. That's the first one we've had that's a little wacky. So if you're going to judge, please leave. I don't want you on here. That's why we stopped our last channel. And and my mom also, we're not here to appease everybody. We're here for our own sanity. So please leave if you're going to be judgmental and cruel.
And we're not everybody's flavor. You know, we're not vanilla, we're not chocolate, we're not strawberry, we're not everybody's flavor. And if you choose to leave, you know, that's your choice. You know, like I told her after it happened, it's kind of like when you're scrolling through Facebook and you see political posts or animal abuse posts or something that's maybe a trigger for you. Just because you see it doesn't mean you have to comment and react and be ugly about it. Be an adult, scroll past it, and move on.
Yeah.
You know, we are adults here. We should treat each other kindly. And again, it is what it is. We're not here for anybody else. We're here for us. And to those of you who stick around and leave positive feedback and comments and encouragement and constructive criticism, we love you and we appreciate you more than you know. But yeah, I agree with Morgan wholeheartedly. So
yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you to everyone else that sticks around and laughs with us. Hopefully you don't spit out your coffee too much.
And to all of our friends. And to a quick note before we go, to Angie.
Yes.
I'm not going to say too much.
Nope.
But I will say I love you and I'm thinking of you. And as someone who has been there, done that, I get it. I think about you every day. You are always in my thoughts, and you always have a hug and a hot cup of coffee waiting in Colorado. So you're in my thoughts, girl. Love you. On that note, we will close. We will wish you guys a beautiful and safe week. Above everything else and anything else, be kind.
Yes.
And happy stitching.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.